Right, we're back with another episode of the On The Bench podcast. This is a Christmas special. Today we'll be diving into the Christmas memories and what presents you got on Christmas and all the football stuff on Boxing Day. All right, and on the bench today in the corner, we've got none other than Mr. Roy Keane, a.k.a. the Christmas Grinch, a.k.a. Mr. Dr. Frank, a.k.a. how do you feel about Man United and Mr. Amaran? Amaran.
We'll get on to that. I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to say his name wrong. He's getting everything wrong, so I'm going to get his name wrong.
I was in a good mood last
Do you
week.
even celebrate Christmas, Frank? Is that like a thing you do?
I don't think he
What are
does.
you trying to say, bro?
I don't know, man.
I won't be celebrating this year after the misery that I've been put through by my club, but yeah, I'll give it.
Have you got a Roy Keane jersey at home?
I have.
Have you got a Roy Keane jersey?
Of course I have.
Oh my
Roy
God.
Keane, Cantona. Of course.
You've got to wear it. You've
You've got
to
more
front.
than Cantona's jersey at home. You've probably got some of his like underwear and
from his Paris
socks.
from his Paris story.
DNA.
a lock of hair.
He's got a letter of a kiss that says au revoir. All right, and then on the bench today, we got none other than Mr. DeMarcus. So you got the Platts pack, aka the East Midlands Drake. What happened to Narcos, man? I like the Narcos look, man.
It's coming back, maybe.
Now you're looking
maybe
like
in the summer.
Someone said they got Mo Salah on the pod.
Yeah. That's,
Just a man of many talents, ain't I? I'm like a chameleon.
he wants to be. He's back on his East Midland Drakes thing. What's Christmas like in Canada?
What's the tradition, mate? What traditions there?
Cold. Snowing.
In the six.
Traditions.
Is it snowing? Yeah.
In the six. Yeah. I got no traditions.
With my
unfortunately.
Yeah, DeMarcus, man. And also in the corner today, we got Mr. Half-Timer. Is it Half-Timers or Wait, is it Half-Timer?
It's the half-timers, but
Half-timers.
I'm really the only one. I should just change it to the half-timer, innit? Like,
Oh, it's just you.
well, there's Emmett as well.
Solo.
Emmett's the musical genius, and I'm
Yeah.
like the visionary and like the face of it. But he comes from like an Irish like Republican family, so he can't be having his face all over like England like England anthem. So he just does like the
background work.
Yeah, the background work makes the magic happen, and I just act like an idiot and get the tunes out.
We ain't got a nickname for you yet. I lie, Marco.
Italian
Everybody's got a
stallion.
nickname.
I'll take the Italian stallion, mate.
That's a bit of that's like a bit OnlyFanish, isn't it? Italian stallion.
Let's ask the fans. Go on, give us some nicknames. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about the Italian stallion, man. But all right, we'll figure one out. We
it's a
need
bit seedy, innit?
Marco needs a nickname, guys. Can we get him a nickname over here, please? Please.
I'm happy with the half-timer.
Happy with the half-timer?
Yeah, that's
He's,
No, but that's your- that's
he's,
your
concerned
man.
that he's worried that the nickname will stick
Yeah,
and be
exactly.
a horrible one.
Do you know what you remind me of? I don't know if I said this. The guy from Con Air. He looks like the serial. He's like the serial killer. And he wears the mask. You seen Con Air before?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know the guy, and they got to put the
Steve Buscemi.
I don't know his name.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah,
No,
Have you seen
that's
Con
like
Air?
the weirdest
What?
That's like the weirdest looking guy in Hollywood,
Boardwalk
man.
Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Is that
who
what you're
he
trying
is.
to talk about? Is
You
that
know
what you're
Con
saying?
Air, they put the stick
Yeah,
in it.
that's a shout.
Yeah.
No. My
Yeah.
eyes, listen,
He's gonna want a new nickname.
Marco's
my
got
eyes
worried.
are
You got-
sunken, bro. His eyes are like
Yeah,
googly,
nah,
like,
listen,
pointing
you
out,
got-
like-
He's saying it, not me.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
You got
guys.
the boot-
Maybe you could call me Panda or something because I've got
Nah.
the bags in it, man.
You got them
Panda boy.
Buscemi eyes. That's what you got.
Italian panda.
Italian panda. That's a
Just type in
rarity.
Steve Buscemi.
No, what's it? This guy.
Steve.
Look, he looks like him.
That's Steve Buscemi.
Oh, is it? All right, we got Steve
That's
Buscemi.
Wow.
like a young, like his son.
Wow.
Illegitimate son.
Buscemi sounds Italian
He
as
is,
well.
that's Italian. He's
Yeah.
Italian.
Yeah,
Italian
I'm
American.
sure he's a second generation Italian. All right, yeah, very like famous, talented actor. Obviously,
Great
got respect
actor.
for him, but I don't think he's the best looking guy in the world. Like,
Oh, well,
would you respect?
it's Christmas, man.
Steve, if you're watching this, no.
No
I
disrespect.
prefer
disrespect at all.
Italian panda or Italian stallion or the half timer. I'm happy with
I
any
like
of
the
those
Italian
three.
panda, to be fair.
What about
Italian
Marco
panda.
Buscemi?
Marco Buscemi.
What about half
got a ring
Buscemi?
Mom, you got some explaining to do, man.
That's good. That's
All right, let's get into the episode, man.
This is a football podcast, I promise.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. Cheers for that.
We love you, Marco. We love you,
Blindsided
mate.
you there.
Right, we're going to jump into the first topic. So, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want? in the January transfer window? Who do you want your team to sign?
I want 3 points.
What do you want Santa to give you?
I'll take 3 points and
3
and a
points.
plus goal difference will do for me at this point in time. We're minus I think 1 goal difference, and we're what is going on at my club?
You want a time machine, don't
Absolute despair. Yeah, I do. I want to go
Relive
back
the
to
old
Back to the
days.
future.
to the late 90s.
Money!
Go get the DeLorean.
Yeah.
You and Marty's gonna go back to the future.
Him and Marco.
Oh, Marco! Marco!
I weren't ready for this.
Don't
episode,
sign
man.
Moyes.
Oh my
Try and stop signing Moyes.
Yeah, Marco could have told you what's going on, man.
Where'd you start, mate?
What's happening next, Marco? In the future for him?
It doesn't look good for United,
Yeah, I could've
mate.
told you that.
Manchester is falling away, blue and red.
Have they
So
fixed the
I don't know
league?
if you lot saw, but during a press conference yesterday, Amarim's press conference, the roof started leaking in the press
Yeah,
conference
they
room.
said
Oh
I
yeah,
saw
you guys
that.
got a mice infestation,
No,
right? Little mice
and
took a little nibble out the roof.
Yeah. What is going on, man?
Yeah, 2-star hygiene rating for the
Hygiene rating
food.
as well.
No,
yeah.
it
Serious?
hasn't. 2-star.
Which is an improvement to last season because it was only 1 star.
So we
last
won't be
season.
doing our
Upgraded.
It actually was, yeah.
we won't be
upgraded,
doing
yeah.
our burger thing in Manchester. Didn't we?
No, gosh, yeah. So we were at the G-Tech this weekend.
Wait, don't give away our. little
Okay, sorry.
secrets.
Oh yeah, we're not giving away secrets. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be doing it in Manchester though.
Yeah. Ooh.
So what do you want? What do you want for January from Santa? What would you like?
What, as in a football player?
Yeah, January window's coming up. What do you want?
Well, we're struggling to score goals at the moment, including yesterday. I take Osimhen all day. We're being linked with him now. They're saying if we get rid of
How many
Rashford.
strikers do you want?
Well, we've got 2.
Looks like someone's going to be outgoing as well.
They might be. Or obviously, it's looking like Rashford might be getting sold. I say might be. Looks like he is getting sold. Either January or the summer, and we need another forward.
I reckon January he's gone. He's not.
It depends who comes in.
But he's
who's
not
got
making
money.
it into the team, is he?
You should donate him to like charity. I'm sure you can get like a bit of tax back.
They
on
want
that.
him gone. They
Know
want
what I
him
mean?
gone. As you know,
want him
Frank
out.
said before we recorded. What's he on a week? What, like
350K a week.
375.
Yeah.
He's on just under 17 million a year.
Jesus.
That's a lot of money.
It's bad press. You know, he does attract bad media attention, whether it's his fault or not. Like the papers jump on him, and Amarin just doesn't need that circus while he's trying to fix things there.
Yeah, I agree.
And you just want the wages off the bill. So where's he going to go?
I think.
Go on.
Sorry, now go on.
I think he wants to be like a rapper. He's always in America. He's got all his ice on, his jewelry. I think he's done with football, man.
You know what it
He's
is with
definitely done with
Rashford?
United.
I think what he's done, the reason why he's caused the club a problem now is because he's come out without the club's permission, done an interview with Henry Winter, basically saying he wants a new challenge. And because of that depletes your value a little bit. Because if it's looking like you're dropped because you're ill or you're dropped because you're whatever it is, that could sort of decrease your value by 5-10 million. What he's done, that's what it's done. So it's left the club in a difficult position. It's just because now the clubs know that they have to get rid of him. He's got nowhere to go.
So
do you know
they're
what I
going
mean?
to say he wants out anyway. So we're
Yeah,
offering you
exactly.
this.
So take it or leave it kind of thing. Whereas if it's looking like he's still competitive in the team and whatnot, then it's like, all right, well, he's still got a place in the team. We'll offer you this much. It's just childish,
It's a conversation that should have happened privately between
Exactly.
his representatives and the
Exactly,
club,
yeah.
and then they find a solution.
Man. He's come out today. Sorry, he's come out today and apparently said, well, I've seen a report saying that he's unhappy because the club went behind his back in the summer, sounding out other clubs. And I don't know if you guys saw that. There might be a bit of truth in that, to be fair, because I read also in the FA Cup final. I don't know if you lot saw at the end of it when he was sort of emotional. He was in tears at the end of the cup final. It's because apparently he thought that was his last game for Man United.
Oh, sorry.
He thought he was getting sold in the summer. He thought he was gone.
Should have been sold 2 years ago, so he's lucky.
Yeah.
It's all just a mess, to
It
be
is.
honest.
Yeah, it
And
is. It's not been handled well.
I think you have to be quite careful, especially if you're an English club. Like, do I want Rashford?
I'll take him.
Is that why? I mean, yeah, I probably would. I mean,
take him.
You're
especially
reject
with-
FC though. You
I
take
don't
everyone.
think he fits. Sorry, I don't think he fits into
We're not like
to
that
your lot's
anymore.
ethos though, because Arteta obviously wants people that'll track back and run back. He don't do that, man. I mean, attacking wise, he'll be amazing for you lot.
But
I think
Arteta might get out of him. Or do you reckon?
you've either got it, or he'll be like that for like 5-6 games, 10 games, then he'll drop off.
But I reckon he'll going forward attacking. I think.
Yeah,
he'll go
going
for us.
forward, he's obviously he's still got that ability, that sharpness, that sort of athleticism.
Why do you? Why
His
you
legs
so
are
shit?
cooked. Have you seen him run?
He's only 27 years old,
His
mate.
knees are cooked. That guy is not athletic anymore.
Nah, he is, man.
He's
No,
not,
he's just
man.
mentally, he's not
Have
in
you
the
not
space.
seen him
and
running
that's
this
affected
season?
his
but I
physical performance.
just
He's
don't.
nowhere
I think
near as
Marco's
fast
right.
as
But I don't think that's his physical side. I think that's just
I think
mentally.
he's fed
just-
up, man.
His head's just
Nah,
gone.
I
He's fed
see
up.
him. I see him sprint a couple games ago. Yeah, I think it was in one of the Europa League games, and he had space, and the guy was you can tell when someone's like sort of
Yeah.
running or not running. You know what I
Maybe,
mean?
maybe,
And
maybe.
he just his pace is gone. I wouldn't take the risk.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
also
take
hearing
him.
that he wants to go to Spain. That's his number one choice. I'm hearing he would
Where
like to go
though?
to Spain.
To where?
Exactly. Barcelona can't afford
Yeah,
him. They're,
Barcelona.
they're,
They
they
can't
can't
barely.
even
They can't even
register.
afford Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo, exactly.
But they
Real
don't need
Madrid
him
have got
anyway,
Mbappe
Barca.
and Vinicius play on that side.
don't need him,
He's not
yeah.
going to get to Real Madrid.
Atletico.
He's not a Simeone player at all.
Well, I
not
don't
at all.
know.
Yeah, not at all.
Simeone might bring some dog out of him.
Atletico,
I doubt
that's
it,
a
man.
shout for him.
Yeah, but I just, like I said, I
But
don't think he's
Rashford
that
wouldn't
sort of
want
player.
like Simeone as a boss. You know, he wants to.
Simeone's like, you'll punch him up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What exactly?
No, but this is what I mean.
Exactly.
I don't think he's that. I don't think he's a Simeone
He's,
player.
he's
at all.
vulnerable at the moment, man.
Yeah,
you don't want to
this
be
is what I
going
mean, yeah.
to. You need someone where you get an arm around. You
Yeah,
need like
I
Eddie
agree.
Howe at Newcastle.
Someone, yeah.
He should
But
go
they
I-
can't
he
afford
should
him
go
as well
Italy,
because
Italy
of.
or-
That's what I said.
Italy or
as well,
Germany.
Italy.
I don't think.
Germany's a
Maybe
good shout.
Bayern. Maybe
Bayern
Bayern.
Munich's a good
Maybe
shout.
Bayern. Yeah, maybe.
I was thinking more.
Who's
like
on the left?
Dortmund.
Who
PSG.
plays on the
I
left
think
for Bayern
PSG.
Munich?
You've always been interested in
Gnabry
that.
and
Gnabry.
But-
But yeah, but
Sane.
Gnabry, I don't know about Gnabry, but Sane apparently he's going to be leaving Bayern soon. Well,
He's
I'm
on free,
hearing
innit?
he's been linked with a few clubs over the last sort of
Bayern's
year
a
or
good
so.
shot.
But I also think PSG have also been interested in Rashford for a long time.
I don't think him and Enrique will do well together though.
Yeah,
Enrique's
yeah. Again,
like
yeah.
too.
He's similar to
Headstrong.
Simeone in a way
Yeah.
where he's set in his
Headstrong.
ways. Yeah, headstrong.
Maybe
yeah.
Bayern. I think Bayern is a good shot.
Bayern, yeah,
He
potentially.
needs one of them like we love you as a player clubs. Like Dortmund would be good. Maybe.
Saudi,
They can't
Saudi
afford
Arabia,
wages.
mate.
Well, that's
like,
the issue
could
that
be
you're gonna
though, it
have
could
with
be.
anyone.
Maybe
Anyway,
Saudi and just get his
who's-
money up.
Yeah, but
realistically,
the
who's
bigger
gonna pay his
clubs-
wages?
The bigger clubs, I mean, they might not be able to hit the 350, but they might be able to hit the 250, 300k mark. You know what I mean? Who knows, man?
He ain't a
That-
We'll see.
250.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
see.
see. Yeah,
player
it's,
anyway.
it's one to watch, man.
Go,
Go.
listen. Go AC Milan with all the man. Them you got Mr. Loftus Cheek there. You got Pulisic.
Sure, there's a little click. There's a little click there.
Yeah,
Could do
you know
well
what I mean.
there.
Some English players
They can't afford it. They can't
Get-
afford his fee or his wages. I'd
get a
say.
little
Yeah.
discount and then just go and reignite your passion for the game. Or
He
go
certainly
to,
needs to do
to
that
Inter.
because he doesn't look the same player. One to watch for sure.
Yeah, we gotta cover that. Tones, what do you want in January from? If Santa could
Last
bring you a gift.
Christmas, I give you my heart. Nothing. We're good. I'm top of the league.
That's not what you were saying last week.
My
You were
players
talking
are
very
looking good.
like about left back, mate.
Oh, what in January? Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's what you
else
were
did we
saying
need?
last
Left
week.
back.
I'll tell you what. I watched Kirkes yesterday against us. What a player, man.
Good,
The
any?
left back.
He's good.
Yeah, he's a good player, man.
Who?
Kirkes.
No, you just brought Man United back up. I ain't got my blue button, innit?
Yeah, but you lot are looking at. him
Yeah,
as
we're
well,
linked.
aren't you?
We've been linked with him, like I said before.
Yeah. He'd be a
Still heavily
quality
linked
signing
with
for Liverpool.
Davis.
So what do you want, a left back?
I thought, yeah, we need a left back, but at the minute, I don't know. We're chilling. We ain't got to worry until the next couple of games. Really, I don't know.
Oh, get out of here then, man. You're just that's this bossy thing.
Get you know what? Actually, you know what I want for
Demarcus.
Christmas? Yeah, I want it as a late Christmas present. You know, one of them ones from an aunt you ain't seen her in a while. She lives across the country. she comes over 6 months into the year, like
innit?
yeah, like
mid-January.
it's like April. And she's like, oh hey baby, I left this for you. I forgot to give you this. You know, Salah is breaking the assist record. I called it like 6 games ago. Yeah, he's
Who holds it? Mesut. Who holds it?
Mesut. No.
Who
Yeah,
holds the
yeah.
assist record?
Mesut
does he?
and De Bruyne.
Is it Ozil? Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's De
Fair play,
Bruyne.
man.
No, it's not. Is it? Henri. It's Henri and De Bruyne.
Right, okay.
Henri's got double digits.
And
I think
Ozil-
20 goals and assists.
Ozil had like
For the
13
season.
in like the first half before Christmas, didn't he? And then Giroud.
Well, we know
Messed
Salah's
up.
got. He's the first Premier League player in
do it before
history
Christmas.
to do it before Christmas. Double figures in goals and assists, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
hitting Messi levels as well. What stat? He broke some Messi stat as well the other day, or joined it, which was like,
So do you rate Salah? You
just
don't
don't
rate
care.
Salah anyway.
mate, my love for Salah's been growing, blossoming.
6 months ago, he
This
was,
guy
he,
didn't
he
rate
was
Salah.
saying
He
that
was imitating him last week.
I remember
man.
I said to him,
He's
he's
also-
world class. He goes, well, you've got to say he is because of
Wow,
his
he was-
numbers, but he was debating it. But Salah is
Wow.
world class.
You got
He's
to
been
say it,
world class
but
for years.
Mo Salah's an absolute
no.
beast, mate.
He is.
I won't have
Before
anyone
he
not
was
calling
just
him world
sort of
class.
stat padding, but his performances weren't world class. He was selfish. His finishing was actually pretty poor. If you look like statistically, the amount of big chances he missed. Now he's very clinical. He's not as greedy, but he still has that like ego-ish hunger to be
You
top
have
scorer,
to be
get
the best.
goals.
You have to.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
right, the way his assisting is crazy this season as well, and it's just
Yeah.
general team play. I don't know where he unlocked Travella's shooting from. It's like he's been doing them little skill sessions in FIFA. You know what I mean?
So is he getting a new contract? From what
It's
you're
a
hearing,
1 year deal or
apparently,
something, innit?
apparently 2
you
years.
lot would be absolutely crazy to let him go, man. Like he still looks like he's got 2 or at least 2 seasons at the very top, maybe 3 or 4 potentially.
yeah, the way he keeps himself. Yeah,
Yeah, this is what I mean.
And
Slots, get rid of him, man. Send
he
him
could-
to Saudi.
if he
Yeah,
stays
please
another
go.
Get
season
rid
or
of him,
definitely
man.
2, I think he'll. Because right now I think he's like 20 goals or 30 goals off of third. All
Oh,
time
is
in
he?
Liverpool. He's fourth. He's fourth
Oh
now.
wow, he's shot up there. How many goals has he got? Do you know in Premier League now? Is it?
Well, for Liverpool, I think it's 241 or something like that.
Oh, in total in
Yeah,
his
in
Liverpool
total.
career.
Yeah,
I think
he's
so.
in the top 5, is it? I think.
For Liverpool, he's fourth.
Yeah, Ian Rush is.
And he's only like 20 or something below third. So I think another season.
Who's
or
third?
two-
Aguero?
No, I'm talking about for Liverpool.
No. As in the Premier League.
Oh, Prem. Nah, not Aguero.
Oh, he's
He's at
third?
Liverpool.
he's top.
So
Top
Shearer's
goals was
number
Liverpool.
one.
He's top 10, isn't he, for the Prem? I'm sure.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the. Okay, fair enough. I thought you were talking about Prem.
No,
history.
Liverpool.
Nah, he's just beat
Okay,
Henry. He's taken over Henry for goals and assists. I think he's like 11th. or
Yeah,
something.
but he's not better than Henry, so get that out of your head.
Well, statistically, I mean,
No, bro,
yeah.
come
And he's
on,
gonna get a
yeah.
Ballon d'Or this season too. He's charging for the Ballon
So
d'Or.
what you-
Henry ain't got no Ballon d'Or, has he?
Okay.
We're very lucky to have it in the studio
Nedved-
today.
Henry played in the time where the
Nedved
play.
robbed him.
Whatever.
Nedved
You
robbed
know
him.
you are.
Henry played in the time
FIFA.
where the players are better. bro.
FIFA lent it to us just for one episode. Obviously, they were like, "Look, guys, you know you've been doing well, going viral last couple of weeks, so we'll just lend you the ballon."
Well,
Ballon.
did I not deserve it after my shot at the G-Tech? the other day?
No, get out. Man.
So no. Do you know what? I don't have much to shout about at the moment. So we went to the G-Tech the other day, and there was these guys that were doing a little shooting practice thing. These boys went up, a couple of goes, nothing.
I was very close. To...
Yeah, but you know what's the saying? The one that finishes first wins. The one that finishes seconds explains.
Frank done it like it was the World Cup final in 2026.
First shot.
There was a
bang,
camera
straight
on
in.
him. He performed.
So I
We'll
brought
get it
this
up
in.
on the socials.
I brought this in for myself. No one gave it to me. I just thought I deserved it myself. You know what I mean?
I do actually have a vid to
eBay's
prove
the one
it.
to get
Moment
the
I
story.
used to dream
for times like this.
Mama made it.
Marco, what do you want for January anyway?
Well, I mean, the only thing that I want is Isak, mate. I know it's probably not going to happen, but you know, maybe there might be a little striker merry-go-round. Maybe Rashford goes to Newcastle. They sell as Isak. You never know. Stranger things have happened. But yeah, I just want a bagsman really. And for me, he's the missing piece of the puzzle at Arsenal.
Jesus
Love
is
seeing
back,
him.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Only
yeah,
against
too.
Crystal Palace.
Just
by
in
the way.
time for his birthday.
Only
innit?
against strictly Crystal Palace. That's it.
We say his
goals
run's
in 2
over.
games.
That's
Hey,
it.
listen.
Yeah, he's done now.
The problem with Gabriel, right, is that every time he hits some form, he just gets another injury, and it's sad to see.
Well,
But
Saka
listen,
now.
I hope that this is the start of something beautiful for him, and he can go on and be a very important player for us this season. And
God willing,
obviously, it's his time of year, man. Jesus,
Inshallah.
Jesus, his
Right.
birthday coming up.
it's his birthday coming up. He's bagging.
While we're on the subject of Arsenal, what's your thoughts on Saka's injury? Because apparently he's out for up to 12 weeks now.
Good.
Yeah, looking like it's 7 weeks minimum. I mean, we just found our feet again and just found some form, and kind
big
of
loss.
our season basically just started, and then that's happened.
Who do we play?
I
Season's
worry-
just
I worry
started.
for us.
It's December, mate.
Martinelli.
Yeah, but really,
Martinelli,
like
we
we've only
just
just
got going,
started,
yeah.
like reaching the levels that we
Yeah,
did last
last
season, the
season, yeah.
season before, and Odegaard was, you know, back in the team, and we're all firing again, and that happened. It's devastating.
So who do you play on that side now? Wanyeri?
What? No.
I'd like to see that, but
the wing.
Arteta is quite pragmatic, and you're probably going to see a combination of Trossard and Martinelli on the wing. Trossard's probably going to be the player to come in and plug the gap.
Sterling's injured as well.
Yes, that's the thing. I would have liked to have seen
Bad
Sterling get a
timing,
run
yeah.
in the team, but yeah. So yeah, it's peak. I'm not gonna lie.
Can Wanyeri play? Because you said on the wing you're surprised.
play
Can
on it, of course
Wanyeri
he
play on
can,
the wing?
yeah.
I mean, Arteta's saying that
I
he's
haven't played
touting him to be a future number 9. I mean, this kid's just super
He looks-
talented.
yeah, he looks a
man.
really good player,
So
I'd play
yeah.
Martinelli on the right. That way he can just not mess up.
He will.
Passing.
He still will, man.
Play him on the right and then
hey, he scored on the weekend. so-
go Jesus on the left.
I want to sell
Havertz
him.
up top.
Trossard. All right, and what about yourself? What are you after for Christmas? What would you like?
Same thing, man. I want
My
Isak.
bagsman.
Isak, man.
Isak,
He's the
man.
guy, mate. He's the guy.
He
Just
fits, he fits what we need. That's
some of his finishes remind me of Henri, mate. The way that he just does that.
Yeah.
Listen, people hype him up. This is not going to be hate because I actually like him. I think he is a very good player. But people hype him up when he goes on these little goal runs. Yeah, but then they forget he goes missing. For
No, he gets injured. That's the problem. Is his
But
injury.
he's one
rate.
another injury-prone player.
Has he been injured this season?
We love him, mate.
Yeah, I think
we love him.
He
Yeah.
has. He
He
has.
fits
doesn't he?
right
Because
into
he
our
was
system.
he's been
mate.
playing and he's
Yeah.
missed like because I took him out of my Premier League team because he wasn't getting me goals
And
and
then he started
assists,
scoring,
and then he
yeah.
got a hat trick, which dropped
Probably
me down to third.
carrying a knock, mate. The guy's always injured, mate. He's a proper sick note,
He
but he's
plays
an
and he
absolute
misses.
baller.
He doesn't
a
get
baller,
goals.
I'll take him all day.
Yeah.
Arteta, mate. You might not see this. You might duck us like Ian Wright.
Era's coming on.
And
Can
you
you
Ian
even
Wright's
afford to
coming on,
buy
yeah.
him? Can you
He's
even
coming
afford to
on.
buy him though?
Huh?
Can you even afford to buy him?
Yeah.
Aren't you
We
guys
need to
close to
sell.
FFP?
We need to sell Martinelli, sell Havertz or one of them as well. I'll keep
Well,
Havertz.
nah, you
Whoa,
can't be
whoa,
selling
whoa.
Havertz.
Both
No, I
of
said
those
one of
players
them-
are too important, mate.
What,
Martinelli
Jesus?
Martinelli and Jesus.
Martinelli is not important to anything.
Yeah, so I saw Martinelli
Maybe
and
to his
Jesus.
family. That's about it.
That's
What's
tough,
that
man.
completely necessary, mate? Come on, man.
Yeah. Below the belt, DeMarcus, man. Damn, you
What's
need to
that
get your
all about,
Narcos
man?
back. Let's get back in.
Blimey, what
Mate,
was
Narcos
that
works.
about, mate?
The Narcos.
That's
The
mean,
Narcos.
mate. That's mean, mate. He's finding some form, mate.
What, one
The
goal?
problem with Martinelli is that he has had he's not meant to play in the way that Arteta wants him to play. He's meant to be that guy, man, just that Brazilian kid, just like playing football to save his life, mate. He's had like the beauty coached out of him, and I think he would do better somewhere else, Martinelli. I think he's an absolute baller.
So you'll keep him?
Yeah, I mean, transfers like selling Martinelli and Havertz, that's not something you do in
No, not Havertz.
January as well.
Absolutely not
They're
Havertz.
both integral to the squad. That's like major surgery.
Not
We
Havertz.
just need a
So
little
no,
facelift.
Jesus.
Jesus, yeah, mate.
Yeah, I think it is time for Jesus to move on.
I said this a while ago. I said Arsenal have outgrown Jesus.
Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
quite quickly, to be fair.
Yeah, which
Quite
is testament to what Arteta's done. And
Yeah.
obviously Arteta a week ago celebrated 5 years at the club. I know everyone's getting on his back, but
5 years.
it's only been
3
up.
trophies.
3. What we kind of community shields?
Yeah, fair
Shields,
play.
mate.
Count the community shields, man. Thank you.
100%.
Yeah, trophy's a trophy, man. Tell that to David Moyes, man. But yeah, no, I think
That deserved a.
Hard times out here, man.
All right, boom. Let's move on anyway. It's a Christmas episode, so we're going
Yeah.
to talk about some Christmas things. Right. Who should we start with? The Grinch? Who wants to go first?
yeah, start
Right,
with
so the
Grinch.
first, we'll start with the Grinch.
What are we talking?
He used
What
to
was it,
break the
best-
Christmas tree.
what, a memorable Christmas present.
Yeah. So wait. So basically, yeah. What was your memorable gift you got growing up as a
Right.
kid?
So
Memorable gift.
my one is actually, and I'll tell you the story of why. My one was actually the. Do you remember the Umbro bags that you got, the luminous green with like a little boot bag at the bottom? So I asked for it because I wanted it for PE. And I remember my first, bear in mind, I got it for Christmas, so it was winter. So you go back into school in like January or whatever. And I remember playing, like I had the bag on me, like first thing in the morning, I was like, this fresh luminous green bag, brand new, spanking new.
looking Grinchy.
Yeah, looking grinchy. And then I remember my cousin like was just, because we used to just always like mess each other up and fight and whatnot in school as you did. And my cousin's like caught me off guard, and he's just like, you know, when you do the whole someone's on the floor and then you push them over. My cousin's done that to me, and I've landed on my back in the grass, and it was all muddy. First, literally, I hadn't even started the term yet. You know what I mean?
That's bang out of order.
And I was. We ended up falling out over that. We had
Yeah,
a
I'm not
massive. Yeah,
surprised.
we like properly went for him. We were right afterwards, but yeah. So
Those bags were hard,
that's,
man.
I loved them. I
I
was
had
vexed. I loved that bag.
I think I had it in blue. Like
Yeah.
not luminous.
What
I think
bag
that's
was
a
that? I
bit
don't
extra.
even know what bag
Mate,
that
the
is,
sick
man.
they had the big pockets on the
The
side.
bag
and
was
the
bigger
boot
than you,
bag-
innit? Yeah, bag
the
was
boot
bigger
bag
than
on
you.
the bottom, mate. Famous, like massive Umbro
Yeah.
sign. They were so sick. Had the boot bag attached to it at the bottom, like a big pocket for your boots. Such a sick bag.
I
Iconic,
don't
mate.
remember
Index
that, man.
catalogue. Argos
We had
catalogue.
Nike
One of
bags,
them war
man.
bags. Them World War II bags.
Yeah. You could fit all sorts of rations in there, mate. Yeah, it was quite big. And that was kind of like before the then after that we went to drawstring bags. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember
Just
the
the black
drawstring
and the
bags,
blue,
yeah.
like Nike
With a little
ones,
Nike
yeah.
tick at the back.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
drawstrings are sick.
The drawstrings are
Just
sick.
What
Like
Only
else?
one
What
pocket.
else? What's another gift? Computer games,
Probably.
consoles.
Probably a PlayStation, man.
Computers.
You know what? I remember one year I got a PlayStation, and it was a joint gift actually from shout out my pops and my bro, man. From my brother and my dad. I was not expecting it. I'd stopped gaming because I was like, now's not the time. And I was just like, they got it in a really good deal. I think it was a PS3 at the time. Like,
PS3.
good, yeah, good few years ago, yeah. And at the time, obviously, like I was just overwhelmed because I wasn't expecting anything like that. And yeah, man, that was, I don't know. You know when you just don't
I bet you
expect,
just
you don't
used
even
it
ask
like
for
for
it.
BBC iPlayer as well. You never even like
Just
gamed on it,
DVDs,
man.
innit?
DVDs and BBC
And Blu-ray,
iPlayer.
because you can play Blu-ray. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, yeah.
Blu-ray, that
Yeah.
lasted, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just like the mini disc player.
Yeah. So times are hard, man.
Yeah, no, getting a console for Christmas. I mean,
the best feeling, isn't
it was the number one thing on the list, isn't it? And
No, but it wasn't. This is what I'm saying. For me, it wasn't because I was like, it's not realistic. I'm not going to get anything like that this year. You know, I'm a bit older now and whatnot.
Now we're talking
then-
back. We're going back when you're like young.
Young.
Kids.
young.
Yeah, not.
No one
man.
cares
Not
about
when you was
PlayStation
Grinch
3.
years ago for
I
Frank,
want to hear
wasn't it?
PlayStation 1. I want to hear Mega
Yeah,
Drive.
yeah,
See,
not
I
when
wanna
used to
hear
get stuff like
Master
that for my
System
birthday,
2.
though. Not really for Christmas. I used to, like, I got a PS1 for the first one for my birthday rather than Christmas. But I loved it, man. I loved it.
What about you, Jordan, man? Where's the nostalgia around, man? You're the oldest guy here, aren't you?
Who?
No, you.
You are Mr.
Oh, yeah, I'm
what's that guy's
65,
name?
innit?
Buscemi.
Buscemi. Mr. Buscemi.
Buscemi shuffle.
If I do this, and I look a bit like
You
him.
might be able to do Con Air too, man. They might hire you. No, only joking.
Nicolas Cage.
All right, boom. Yeah, for me, Mumsy come through, man. Still can't even lie. I had all the consoles. But my most memorable was PlayStation 2 when I got the PlayStation 2. And I think it was like Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah.
Pro Evo
Pro Evo
6, mate.
days.
Adriano's left foot, mate. You could score from anywhere on the pitch, mate.
That was my
Literally.
most memorable. And like just that Batistuta days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Batistuta.
Gabby goal.
But I remember Pro Evo, the
Batty goal.
names wasn't proper. It was like
Yeah.
Arsenal was like Red London. Chelsea was like blue.
Yeah.
You got
Man
the
red.
rights, yeah.
Man
It was
red.
still hard though, man. Yeah, like some of the Serie A clubs, you have those, and like Real Madrid, maybe you'd have like some clubs which they had the
rights
licenses,
for, yeah.
but it was still the gameplay was just
It was
amazing.
incredible.
man.
Innit? The first and the second one when they came out. Do you remember the free kicks? They revolutionised the way you took free kicks, man.
Yeah,
Like on
Pro Evo
game
was sick.
consoles.
I had
That
one
was
game
Pro
on
Evo
Pele
was
on Sega.
Pele.
It used to go Pele.
Now he's showing you his age.
Oi, it used to go Pele. Dun, dun, dun.
Do you remember the early
Oi, it was
FIFAs?
the hardest game to score a goal. Listen, you know, when we get out, I'm going to send it to you in the group chat.
Yeah,
It's
send
the
it to me.
Wackest football game ever. But it's just memorable.
You must have been playing with like Sabutio or something, innit? Like with the
Look
little
at this
thing.
guy.
Oh,
Look at
you
this guy,
remember
look at
some?
this
I
guy.
used to bang that as well.
I
Look at
didn't
this guy.
bang it,
You
but
didn't get
like,
that? I got that for Christmas one time.
I didn't know how to
Sabutio.
play. I was just,
Bruv, you know there's a
forgetting
World Cup
everything
for
about
it. There's a World Cup for
Serious?
Sabutio, and they
Yeah,
take
there
it
is,
like
yeah,
proper
there is, yeah,
seriously.
Yeah, I got that. I had that for 1 year as well.
People
So
collect
I
them still as well,
remember
don't they? They collect
Yeah,
like
it's still a thing, mate.
What's
It's
that,
a
the
thing.
little
I-
flicky thing?
Yeah.
The flick
Yeah, it's not really for
footballers.
me, but I mean,
Yeah,
it
your
looks
bag's
pretty.
like Tetris, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
Tetris Mario Kart Pro Evo guy.
Do you lot remember FIFA when it had indoor football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Nah.
FIFA Streets.
remember
That,
that,
was
yeah.
sick.
The early FIFAs when you could dive. Do you remember that? Like
Yeah, I
FIFA
remember that.
2002.
I
If
remember
you
that,
held
yeah.
L2 and shot, you would trip yourself up, and it was pointless because it was just always an automatic.
Yeah, it was
yellow.
always automatic yellow. Yeah, so you couldn't even win a penalty.
You couldn't win anything, and you can get yourself sent off as well. So if you
So it's just a
actually
pointless
Do you remember when you
button.
could
Pointless thing, yeah.
slide the keeper as well and get yourself sent off?
yeah, because you can
Do you
control them.
remember?
Yeah.
Do you ever have Sega Mega Drive?
Yeah,
I think that was what was the first 94, innit? Remember FIFA and that? You used to like hold C or something. You just run down the wing
Oh,
and then you
cross
just
it.
shoot, and it was always a goal. No, it's always a goal.
What about was it Sensible Soccer as well?
Sensible
Yeah,
Soccer.
Do you
That's
remember
rings a
an
bell.
old
Yeah,
school
yeah, that rings a
one.
bell.
Sensible
Yeah,
Soccer.
yeah.
That was like my first ever memory.
That
of
was
that, innit?
Mega Drive, wasn't
I
it?
think so. Yeah.
Mega Drive was cold.
Mega-
I had a
yeah.
Master System too. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember Master System.
Yeah.
That was. But the first console I got was a Mega Drive,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah, that's
so
my first.
gassed. Oh, I couldn't believe it, man.
Yeah, good old days, mate.
Yeah.
Blowing on the cartridges.
What's your memory of what like? best
I
present?
mean, yeah, I tell you what my memory is like. But when I was in Sports Direct, when I was really young, this is when I first started supporting Arsenal, and there was just like a bargain bucket, and there was like the shorts from the 1988 kit in there. Huge though, like it looked. They were so like my mum. I
still-
really
still
wanted
fit
them,
now.
and my mum got them for me on the sly. And I must have got them on Christmas Day, and I was so young. They were like a men's size, and it looked like a tutu. Like 'cause back in the day, these '90s kits, they kind of like
Yeah, they were big, they were
They were
baggy.
like kind of
Yeah.
like flared out a bit. So I looked absolutely ridiculous, and I had them for years. But it just had that old school badge on it, and it was just sick. Like that was like the year that we won the title as well. That 1988 kit, '89 season. So yeah, I was just like proper young, wearing these man shorts, looked ridiculous. But yeah, that's a memory. And then obviously the mitre ball that the Premiership used to play with.
Oh,
I remember
quality.
that getting that one year, but the green one, the yellow one that they used in winter.
So I've actually got so they re-released those, the 25-year edition, a few years ago, and I bought two of them. I think there's only
Proper
like
football,
200
that.
released. I bought two of them. They cost me a bit of money, but I've still got them, man.
yeah, they worth a bit of money still.
They are, and I think they're gonna go up as well.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I'm not telling you not
I
where I
ain't got
live.
no old kit. You know what kit I really want? No, the JVC one with the lightning. One. Dark green,
Yeah,
the light
I've
blue.
got
You
that.
can get all the retro ones now,
Yeah.
man.
You could
I
get
really
you
wanna
could get
keep one.
remakes of them, but
Yeah.
yeah, like basically when I was at uni, I was just buy. You could still get all of these shirts, right? All of the '90s nostalgia ones, real for like £35, and then just out of nowhere it shot up. And classic
Yeah.
football shirts, they're like now.
Big up classic football shirts, man.
They've just changed the game, and like everything's just worth so much more. Obviously, they make a lot more kits now. Like back then, they didn't make as many kits. Now they like mass produced, and there's a lot of fake, like very
Yeah,
good
yeah,
fakes.
yeah.
Unfortunately, so it's hard to tell. But yeah,
What's the best classic kit you got? What's your favorite classic kit? Man United.
Probably. So my favourite one is probably I've got one the black one of the old black ones. I think it's from '93 or '94.
Grey
on the
trimmings.
back. Yeah, no, with gold trimming.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I've got
Is it
that
black
one as
and
well. I've got the
white?
green one as well. No, it was just black. With gold trim.
Oh, black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got
yeah,
Canada on the
yeah,
back.
yeah,
I love
yeah,
that
yeah,
kit,
remember
man.
that.
I love that kit. That
Would
one.
have sharp on the front. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Or the one with the green trim from the treble season, the black one. That I've got Keane at the back of that. Love that top as well, man. Those two.
That's
I
what
like
started,
a
innit?
black kit, man. It just looks
That's
so like epic. Man.
Yeah, Arsenal had a really good one 2 seasons ago, didn't
What's
they?
your favourite retro? What's your favourite
It's got-
Arsenal
it's
old
got-
school kit?
It's got to be the
We're going
bruised
back to the
banana,
early
mate.
2000s.
Yeah, it's got to be the
Nice.
bruised banana,
Yeah.
mate. Ian Wright era, mate. That kit, I've got it. I've got a remake of it, a very good remake of it. People don't realise it's fake.
Bruce
And it
Banana,
just,
what's
yeah.
that one?
It's
yellow
like the
and
one with
black
like all
one.
the arrows. I've got like my hat over there.
It's
It's
a nice-
got
it's a
the
nice
same
kit.
pattern. It's like a very famous Arsenal pattern.
Is that the kit we dropped the other last couple of seasons?
I like your
Yeah.
burgundy one. Like the
Oh, the last one at Highbury.
the 02.
the O2 one,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
and
was
the
nice.
and the
Henry
blue
days.
one. Was that the away kit that year? The like
yes.
navy blue.
Oh, the blue 02 as well.
Sexy,
Yeah, it was like blue
yeah.
with like sort of graphic with like white. Yeah, that's when.
What's
yeah.
your favourite Liverpool?
I don't know, because growing up we just had like red, just red.
They look so samey. Like there's
Yeah.
some that look better than
One
others. Like
year
the
we had-
Carlsberg ones are sick.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Old
One
school,
year we had
yeah.
a yellow Carl. I think it was like 2007.
Yes, with red trimmings.
I remember that one.
Everything's
Was that
got
with
all
Dirk
the right to red.
Cout and Dirk Coit and all that?
Yeah,
I remember that
That's
kit.
a good
yellow
kit.
Carlsberg one, and it had like a meshy. Not it wasn't mesh, but like the pattern on it was like sort of a mesh green, like halfway up the shirt. I'm sure it
remember that.
was. I had it.
Yeah,
Or
you had
maybe
some good
maybe I
ones
got
back
paint on
then.
it, I don't know.
Why do they need to make kits like they did in the 90s? Just copy the kits.
Yeah,
Just bring them back round, recycle it.
But some of them
Yeah,
try and do
yeah.
that though. Didn't you lot bring up the green and white one?
That's the one
With
I
the
was.
squares as well.
Is that the
recently?
Yeah.
Manaman
Last
Days
season.
one?
That's-
Yeah, last
Yeah.
season. I think you brought it out again, and I think the one that I just talked about, the Eric Cantona one, apparently we're bringing it out next season.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
so
similar,
no.
yeah. Apparently
Okay.
similar, yeah. They do that sometimes, and I like that they do that.
No, Adidas has done like Adidas, mate. They
They
drop
made some
Yeah, they've been
sick
killing some
merch
kits
every week.
recently.
Every week, I can't look.
Yeah.
Like I don't look. I can't afford it. It's like it's crazy.
Remember the
mate.
jacket we saw in this? The shop
Oh
jacket's
my God.
banging in
You know what the
Arsenal
problem
store.
with it? You see the replicas. I don't mind getting a replica. The problem is the sizing ain't right. The sizing ain't right. It's not right, man. It's not right. You try and
What do
get
you
a
mean
medium,
replica?
it's a small. You
Like
try
a
and get
book?
a
Like a
large,
book
it's a
one?
medium.
What do you mean replica?
So you know the remakes that you get, like
Like a
the
fake
fakes,
one?
the fakes, yeah.
Oh no.
Because they're like 20 quid, man.
Yeah, so there's a player version and there's like a replica version.
Yeah.
So the club sells both, and like one's £100, the other one's £150. It's just the world's gone mad. You're
Oh,
basically
what are you talking
wearing
about? Fake
plastic
in
bottles.
store or fake?
No,
from
like
the market?
online, like getting the fake ones online.
Market fake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They
Like
used to
Wembley
want
Market.
You got to hit up
Yeah,
Wembley,
man,
yeah.
of course. Come on. Who's got 100 quid lying about to go and buy a new kit with?
For like basically recycled
Impossible.
plastic bottles.
Yeah, well, like it's ridiculous how much
Yeah,
they charge for
they're
kits
getting
now.
greedy,
Come
mate.
on,
And obviously,
mate.
like,
You said, I used to go to like Sports Direct and whatever it is, 40 quid.
Yeah.
40, maximum.
40
Sometimes,
quid's fair,
sometimes
mate.
you pick
Now
up a
they're
20
like
quid, 20 quid
£90,
kit.
£80.
Like I remember, you remember the Ajax one. Well, I say remember the Ajax one. It's always the bloody same, isn't it? It's with the red and the white. But there was an Ajax one I got for 20 quid one time. Beautiful kit. Inter Milan as well, the Ronaldo one. I think that cost me 30
mate,
quid.
I want to get every sick top that I see. I absolutely
Yeah,
love
same.
them, but it would break me, mate.
Yeah.
Financially, they're just too expensive these days. I feel sorry for parents. Like, I'm a parent myself now, and
That's why
you
you
know, I
have to
want to buy
steal.
them the kits, mate. I want us to all have the, I want us to all have the same like kit as like a family. Like the Arsenal away kit this season's sick. Like all
I ain't
perfect.
bought a kit in ages.
You got to go to the gym, yeah, train yourself in cardio, running, and you just dash in the store. Smash a kit.
Yeah,
leg it.
But then you're going to be walking
No, we
around
don't
with a
do that.
little
Listen, this is
hole,
what we do.
with a little hole in your.
Yeah,
in
don't
your
do that,
shirt.
guys. Do not do that.
We
You're
need
right.
sponsors.
Yeah, no, we don't
need
do
some
that. You
sponsors.
don't
That's
do
what
that.
we do.
Yeah, we need
Adidas.
sponsors.
Adidas. we're
Find
looking
someone
for
else to do it.
sponsors.
Yeah, we're looking for
Find someone else to
sponsors.
do it,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Hit us
Classic
up.
football shirts, man.
Who you lot sponsored by?
United,
Adidas.
Adidas.
Who you lot?
Nike still, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last
Anyway,
year.
Adidas,
Adidas.
is the best. Adidas make the
What about
best
you?
kit.
What's
we
your
are
favourite?
Adidas next. Adidas is next.
The JVC.
Oh, you
Blue,
said,
the blue
yeah,
one,
you said.
the lightning blue.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Boxing Day fixtures. Who's got what's the maddest fixture this weekend? Well, not this weekend. Sorry.
Get on our
When's
phones.
Thursday?
Get on
I
our
love
phones.
it,
We
mate.
should
Do you
probably know
remember
this.
like being younger? Like obviously, like I've got like fam now, so like you know I'm busy on Christmas Day. But when you're like a teenager, you're
There
just
was
so
no
good.
football.
Like it would be wicked if there was football on Christmas Day. You're just like craving.
Yeah.
Like you can't wait
Christmas
until
Day?
Yeah, you can't wait until the next day. You'd love to just sit
Yeah,
down
you-
at the
you-
end of
for you
Christmas
lot, mate,
Day
I'm-
and watch a 5:30 kickoff after lunch. It would be amazing.
Nah, for me, man, just null and void the season, man.
What's the fixtures this week?
You've got,
saves me a whole
City-
point.
We're playing the day off.
City,
so
Everton at 12:30. Bournemouth.
that's another L for
Palace.
Pep.
I don't know. I feel like this is where they turn it around.
No,
Bournemouth.
I
reckon
think
Bournemouth.
Everton have got a clean sheet now against Arsenal and against Chelsea, two very strong attacking
What he
teams.
does, mate.
So
It's what Dyche does.
I can see them nicking a goal potentially at City and then just frustrating them. If City don't score early in that game, it's going to be difficult for them.
City 2-0 is you heard it here first. Right. Chelsea, Fulham, Newcastle, Villa's probably the biggest
Yeah,
game.
that's the biggest game.
Villa away.
Chelsea Fulham's a good game.
Maybe, yeah.
I
'cause Fulham aren't
reckon
playing
there'll be a
bad.
couple of
They're
goals in
not
that game.
playing
Yeah,
bad.
there'll be a
good
good
game.
couple of goals in that game.
Forest, Tottenham, Southampton, West Ham.
That's a good game. Sorry,
Forest and
Tottenham.
Tottenham's a
It's
good game as well.
Yeah, I think Forest might do something there.
Who's at home?
Great
Forest at home.
fixtures.
Forest at
Yeah.
home,
Some fantastic fixtures.
Wolves United. That's a good game.
Wolves,
Yeah, Wolves have got a new manager bounce, which we didn't get, unfortunately.
You got a new manager, Pop.
Manager bounced off the wall. Off the curb. Aaron's getting curb stomped.
Oh, he already rubbed his head.
And then Liverpool, Leicester.
Yeah,
and
you
then Friday.
You lot are going to
Brian
spank
Bamford.
Leicester, aren't you?
Where's Arsenal,
That could
bro?
be
Why
fun.
you trying
We
to
got
skip-
Ipswich. We
No,
got
'cause the
Ipswich
next
at
day,
home.
you're
You
not
tried to
on.
skip
You're not
We're
Arsenal,
on the
bro.
27th, man.
Yeah.
Ipswich at home. Routine business. No problems there.
Yeah, Brighton, Brentford.
Jesus hat trick.
On the
all on
27th.
Prime as well. I love the Christmas fixtures because Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
they're
their coverage is amazing.
so
Oh,
good.
do you see Chris Kamara's come back to do some reporting
Welcome
just
back,
Ellie.
Cammy.
for the festive period?
Welcome
yeah,
back,
he's-
man.
Big
Obviously,
ups.
you know the condition that he has, which is so sad for someone of that stature and the history he's had in the game of broadcasting. But he's gonna, fight through his condition to bring back some of that sparkle that we've seen on the
Can I
screens
say
for
it?
so many years.
Can I say it?
Yeah,
Unbelievable, Jeff.
yeah.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Mate, I'll never forget when he's just like, I think
Yeah.
they've scored. I don't know. Have they scored?
I don't know,
Like,
Jeff.
literally, it's like that's what you're
Anthony
there
Van
to
Den
do.
Bora,
Like,
I
you're
still
being
remember,
paid to. It just, mate, I miss it with the headphones on.
The
man.
best, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? He goes, I saw him come off. I thought they're making a sub.
Just like. It was more entertaining, like watching him be like useless at
Love
his job
Cammy,
than
man.
what
Proper
actually what's
legend,
going
yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Fantastic, yeah. What a man, what a man. So,
Bring back the whole panel. Bring back
Yeah,
Jeff
man.
Stelling as well, man.
100%.
It's not the same
Saturday
about him.
days.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Big
not
up,
the
man.
same.
Right, Mr. Half-timer over here has got some Christmas jokes for us.
Yeah, you each have a joke that. Yeah, they're really. But I apologise in advance. But
Do you know what? I'm going to get mine out of the way early because I can't believe he's making me do this. And I tried to get out of it, but they're not having it, so
Oh.
I've got to do it.
so pretend you're like opening up your Christmas cracker, and it's
Really?
like
Let's
really
pop it.
awkward over the
You gotta-
family
let's
table.
pop
With,
it. Select
I'm
it.
not doing. I used
pop
to
the
Come
cracker,
on,
mate. Get in the
cracker, man.
spirit of things, man. There you go. All right.
I'll,
Now open up the put the crown on. Put the crown on. There you go. Whee.
Right, what's the joke?
Oh, what's your joke, bro?
What's your joke, Roy?
Why? They gave me this one on purpose. Why did Roy Keane hate being a Christmas elf?
Why?
Too much goodwill to all men.
Oh, we got one of these buttons. We should have been hitting that
Yo,
earlier.
most
When he was
things-
talking about United or
Awful, man.
sad.
Awful.
All right,
Go on,
let
Tone,
me
go
get mine out of the way quickly
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
I don't want to
here we
do
go,
this
here we
evening.
go.
Ready?
Maybe I've got the best one.
Maybe we can afford crackers next year.
Yeah.
Listen, we've got virtual crackers here.
Yeah. It's more environmentally friendly that way.
We might
anyway.
edit some in.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you want it?
All right, cool. So
Get your hat on,
mine.
get your hat on.
No, I'm not doing all that. Only
You made
joking.
me do it.
I know.
Yeah,
mine,
yeah.
Let's
Get in
go.
the spirit.
Right, so mine is a Mikel Arteta joke. So what is Mikel Arteta's Christmas motto?
You only live once.
I can see the answer, so I'm not
All
going to
right,
answer.
all right, Trey. Trust the festive process.
All right. I got one. Why did Wayne Rooney
Where's
love
your cracker, bro?
Oh, sorry.
I'm not doing no more crackers, man.
Oh,
Cracker with me, man.
Go, you got to do it as well, mate. Pop.
Oh shit.
You need to snap.
Okay. Why did Wayne Rooney love Christmas?
Why?
Why, Craig?
Because even his hair transplant got a turkey crown. Yeah, truly awful. But let's see if you can do better, right?
we
In the
not got-
comments below, we want a Christmas football cracker joke. Come on, get your best gags out, and there'll be a prize to the best one.
Have we not got like a fake laughing
will it?
track? Like,
No, we do have this one though. Shall we do another one? There's another one here. Why did VAR ruin Christmas dinner?
Why?
Because they spent 3 minutes checking if the turkey was offside. No, it's the one below.
Wait,
You want
that's
this one? You want this one?
It doesn't even make sense.
No, that's all right.
No,
When
it's
has a
not all right.
Christmas
So
cracker
these are
joke
all-
ever made
That's all
sense,
right.
bruv?
Yeah, no, but some of them. Oh man,
He got these crackers from
this
the
is
market.
so
bro.
bad.
Thanks.
This is
Bah,
terrible.
humbug.
It's
Wait,
fake
can
Christmas crackers.
Nah, I'm in the mood now to do my one.
All right, go on, man.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, they're so.
Oh yeah.
They
of
are
course.
bad,
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah,
though?
they are
All right,
bad.
come on, let's do it again. Right. What's Jamie Carragher's favourite Christmas activity? What? Okay. Spitting facts about the turkey.
See, that one's alright. That one's alright. So we got
Yeah,
it
that
off.
one was good.
You gotta give him that hot tour and spit on that thing.
We've got to have the Carragher montage on there, man. We've got to have it on there. That was good. That was the best
mate.
one. Yeah.
The guy's
Fair play.
untouchable, mate. How did he keep his job after that, mate?
Gary Neville.
Invincible.
Gary Neville, mate.
And
Gary
if you
Neville.
look, he spat on him there.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, big up
Well, that was
Jamie, man.
festive period as well when that happened, I swear. That was like a drive back on
That
from
was
Boxing
after.
Day.
Wasn't it after we beat them? Or I think we drew them or something.
Yeah,
I
there's
can't
nothing
remember.
like
I don't know,
spitting on
mate.
someone at Christmas.
Yeah. Spread the
Pause.
Christmas joy.
Bars. All right, where are we at next? What's next?
What's
We got to touch on some of these games. Come on.
Yeah, look, let's talk about that absolute mental 9-goal thriller, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
Wow.
Tone, you start, man, because obviously you're the Pool fan. So how did it make you feel yesterday? How was the game?
The game was exactly how I expected it to go.
So you expected it to be 6-3, yeah?
I expected us a 3-0 win, so if you do the maths, yes.
You won by 3 goals.
On the technicality, we won 3-0. Just how Tottenham play, they're so open. I forget how big their pitch is. Like,
Yeah.
I know they play very expansive and very wide, but the pitch is crazy. There's so much space. In the transition, I knew we'd have them, and that's basically how we got, 3 of our goals. So I think it's a bit lazy from us with some of the defending. I don't think we should have conceded 3. That's definitely flattering to
Great for the
deceive on
neutral.
Tottenham's side. Yeah, great for us. Great for everyone, really. It was a good game. Very
It was
good
a
game.
good game.
Trent putting in some world-class passes. The pass.
Yeah, you know what I've got to say. I've criticised Trent a lot in terms of defensive wise, but that cross yesterday was just unreal, man. And he's got that in his locker. It's not like it's a one-off. He does it all the time, man. And that was just incredible. To be fair, great header from Luis Diaz as well, man.
Yeah,
Excellent
you
header.
lot are bigging up the cross. That pass 10 minutes in to Salah was
Yeah.
mate.
That was a hell of a ball.
Because
Yeah.
when he's hit it, and I'm like, where are you? I said out loud, like, where are you? Like, what are you doing or whatever? Like, and then you just see Salah there. I'm like,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
what am I doing? What am I
Yeah.
thinking? You know, Trent's obviously seeing shit in 4D chess. I'm seeing it in 2D. The pass was unreal.
Yeah, mate, we know he can do that. I wanted to touch upon Ange, especially with this grueling Christmas festive period, that you got coming up, games back to back. How can you keep playing that way? You've got injuries because of the way you play.
Just
Is he
live
just
by
going
the
to keep
sword,
being
innit?
stubborn?
He is.
Are they going to stick with him?
He is.
I'm starting
I
to
think
think.
I think they're gonna get rid of
After
him.
the Rangers game, everyone's like, he's going to get sacked. And I was like, no, do you know what? I think he's got enough credit in the bank. I just don't think it's a change
I
that
don't
they'll
think
make
he's
until
gonna
the
get
end of the season. But it's getting toxic over there.
Well,
and,
they're in a semi-final now, albeit against Liverpool.
yeah, and
So
it's
slapped
mad.
up.
The media just were only talking about Tottenham nearly sort of giving up that game when they got to a semi-final, and United weren't getting any of the slack. So what a hell of a week for United.
Are we moving on to United now? Or are we still on a Liverpool Spurs game?
I don't think you're going
I'm
to get
happy
away
to
with
wait.
it, mate.
I'm happy to wait.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, you got anything else to add about? Because that
But
was
just
a
on the
mad
Ange
game,
thing,
man.
I think it's how managers are nowadays. They live by the sword, die by the sword. I mean,
They're
you
stubborn.
got
Managers are stubborn.
Russell Martin who's done it, got sacked.
Mhm.
Company doing it last season, sacrificed his
Ten Hag.
team really to get the job at Bayern because he's not changing how he plays. Ten Hag didn't even have any clue what he was doing.
Cheers for that, mate.
That's all right. Gary, what was Gary at?
Gary
O'Neill. Klopp sometimes to an extent as well in his last couple of seasons. Pep now, it's if they have a way of playing, they're gonna play with it, even if they've
Yeah,
got the
but, I
injuries,
mean-
even if they're not playing well.
I understand a style of play and sticking to that. I get that, but it's more about the in-game management. That's when it's
Yeah, yeah.
bonkers when you're not making the necessary subs. And you know, why is the captain not saying like, you know, let's bloody hoof
don't really
it,
have
like
any
drop
players
back
like
with
that,
me,
though, do they?
you know, like there's no leaders in that dressing room. That's mad. Like Son is your captain. Son is not captain material.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
I
think
mean,
Son's
Kane
the
wasn't captain material
No.
either. When was the last time you feel Tottenham
He was
actually
better than Son,
genuinely
though.
had
Do
a
you know what I
captain?
mean? Kane
more
had
of a leader
more of
than
an
Son.
aura.
Nah, Kane's a leader by how he plays.
Yeah, but you could
He's
argue
not-
that about Son as well, because obviously he is like, you know, he is a good
But
player.
sometimes you need so like Jordan Henderson, for example, for Liverpool, not a leader by how he plays because he is arguably one of the worst Liverpool players in our team when he was there. Technically, yeah. But like in his demeanor, how he acts, you know, what's coming out of his mouth. That's a pause moment.
But I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
them
it's,
two aren't.
He was like he'd run all day for you. You know what I mean? Same as like James Milner as well. When you look at him, he would just run through brick walls for Klopp. So that's the kind of players that you need.
Tottenham don't have anyone in that team. Romero's probably the closest one, but he's got that bozo idiot stupidity in him where he just doesn't think. I can't remember the last time I can genuinely think of, and I've been watching them almost my whole life because of obviously my family, that they last had a captain that was actually like Roy Keane, for example, or Henderson, or, you know.
Yeah, I guess
Someone from
Ledley
Arsenal.
King
Declan
was the...
Shut up.
Captain material.
No.
Yeah, not for
Yeah.
Tottenham, mate.
No, we're talking about Tottenham.
No,
yeah.
you said at Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Declan
we've
Rice.
got leaders all over the
Declan
pitch.
Rice
Like,
is
you
the
can
captain
see,
too.
like,
Yeah, now you have.
in the game,
Now you
like,
have.
could be
Gabriel,
like,
I
there's
think
going to be
Gabriel
strong
could be-
voices.
Gabriel
Because
was
that's
the captain.
arguably what you guys have at your club as well. You don't really like who's
Yeah.
who's captain now? Bruno still?
Who's the...
Bruno, but Bruno.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I've argued this point before. Bruno is a captain, but he's not a Man United captain, if that makes sense. So Bruno is a leader, but he's not. I don't think Bruno is.
He'd be a good captain for Tottenham, innit?
For example.
Yeah.
And look, that's no disrespect because I really, really do rate Bruno Fernandes, but I just feel like Man United need a different kind of captain. You know what I mean? Like we've always had like Brian Robson, Roy Keane, Eric Cantona. These are like leaders of men, man. You know what I mean?
Whoa, man.
Yeah, but they are though. They're players as well as fans players. You know what I mean?
Leaders of men.
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
bro. Of course. Come on. Do you know what I mean?
Where are they leading you to, Frank?
I,
The Eiffel Tower.
I'll follow wherever, bro. I'll follow wherever they go. You know what I mean? These are ballers,
I
man.
was joking, man. Why did you?
I know. I'm not
Yeah,
biting. I'm not biting.
look, we're on the topic of Man United, so talk to
Yeah,
us. I
one
didn't get to
hell
see
of
the
a
game. I
week.
just saw the result and some
All
of the
right.
goals.
So first of all, I'm not trying to take the moral high ground here, but like massive credit to Bournemouth, man. They were excellent yesterday. The moment the game started, the first 5-10 minutes, I was like, we're gonna struggle here. I just knew. Their manager, funny enough, talking about Tottenham, their manager is one of the contenders to take over from Ange loses his job. Andoni
Really?
Iraola. Yeah, he looks. I mean, I don't really remember him as a player for Athletic Club, but from what I hear, he was like, because obviously he's Basque, isn't he? So, you know, the same sort of team as Ander Herrera, I believe, or maybe just before.
Taking scalps this year, and he's got
Mate,
points at.
he's got 3 points against Arsenal. He's got 3 points against City. Obviously, I mean,
3 points
United's
at
not in this.
Amarin.
Yeah, United aren't that level, but he's just
Tottenham as well. I mean,
they beat Spurs as
Everyone
well.
but who?
But
City.
we when we done our 11, I go back to that episode, guys.
Where are they
the
in the
first
table,
11,
mate? They've
who
taken-
Bournemouth,
Bournemouth,
I
they're
think
like
5th or 6th. Or
Wow.
something.
Seventh.
They're up there.
Yeah. We were joking about Zabani. Do you remember? I tell you
I
what, he's
called
having
him,
a
mate. I
very,
told you
very
he's a
good
baller,
season.
mate. He's
Yeah,
a player.
Kirkes at left back was excellent. I thought that Evan Nilsson looks a proper player, man. He looks like,
Clivert's playing good as
yeah,
well.
Justin Clivert obviously buried his penalty as well yesterday. They just look good, man. You know what it was? They just looked. They were quicker to the ball. Technically, they were sound. Semenyo had another good
Really
game. He could have had a
good.
couple of goals
I like Semenyo,
yesterday.
man.
Yeah, he's
That's
a
the
big player.
players that you should be looking
And
at.
this
Yeah,
is like
yeah, well, we
after
are
they've
looking at
lost
him.
their
We are looking at
talisman
him.
as well. Do you know what I mean? They lost Dominic Solanke.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, I
still,
agree.
Like,
This
they've
is
been-
what I mean.
They've been a strong. Usually, a team like falls away a bit once they lose that like
That
point of
star boy,
focus
yeah.
in their
Well,
team.
I was listening to Big Up the Athletic podcast as well, man. I
you
listen to
doing?
it often.
Cheating on
No,
us.
you got to give respect where it's due, man. I was listening to the podcast today, and I wasn't aware,
up
but
nobody.
apparently Bournemouth bought in, you know, Benfica's
back.
old
Yourself
sporting
only, man.
director,
yeah.
who was picking out all the young players and everything. Apparently, they've got him in. So this is why they're identifying some good players. And you know what? One thing I've noticed about these clubs as well.
How
clubs
much are you
like
going to pay
Bournemouth-
for him then?
Who's that?
Their sporting director. How much are you going to pay for him?
I don't know, man.
20 mil.
I don't know. But one thing I've noticed is like they tend to buy from the Championship. Semenyo was can't remember who he was playing for. But I think Bristol City. He looked good at Bristol City, and now he looks like a top Premier League player, man. Like Um,
And he's young. He's like 23.
yeah, he's young, and obviously you look at Villa got Morgan Rogers from Middlesbrough. You remember Palace got Adam Wharton from Blackburn. Mate, buy from the Championship, but Championship has got some very, very good level players. And I feel like with the Premier League, one of the most important things you need to have is physical ceiling. And I'm not just talking about strength. I'm talking about speed, winning first balls, winning second balls, good in the air.
Championship, you'll have those.
You have those, yeah, you have those because it's a tough league.
Maybe you should loan Kobe Manu out then to the Championship because he ain't got none of that.
Yeah, well,
And I want to see like more players like
where
being
is
loaned
he?
out as well.
He actually had a good game yesterday. He actually
is
played
he
well
back?
yesterday. Yeah, he's been playing. He actually played quite well yesterday. But
He's been missing.
I saw
hasn't he?
people talking about he ain't helping Nogate out enough. I don't know.
yeah, but you're going to get people like that moaning about everything. He's 19 years old still, Kobe Manu, man. He's still very young. He's going to develop. He's going to
You
learn.
still think he's going to be top level player?
I hope so. I hope so.
No, we
yeah.
don't want hope. We want
Do I
decisive
think-
answers.
do I
Yes
think-
or no?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I think he will be, yeah.
Okay, I don't.
You might be right. But
Bet on it?
no.
He's
not right now.
You know, he's
He
on
knows.
the way to owe me some bread.
Who?
You.
Tom told you what?
You're on the way to owe me some.
Not yet. Yeah, we'll
Soon.
come back to that. We'll come back to that.
You didn't see it. Jake and Murphy and Ganacho.
He's going to get more
What
goals.
did you have
than
to
this.
do? Wear the Borat?
I'm not
swimsuit?
wearing
Is
no
that
suit, mate. I'm not
Not
wearing
ball,
no
right?
suit.
He's got to wear
The-
the minions.
the Minions. Yeah.
This
I was trying
episode
to
is
up the
just me
stakes in
getting
it to
rinsed,
get him
innit?
to wear, you know, like the Borat.
But yeah,
figure.
so back
Just
to the
his sack-
game.
just his sack
Bournemouth
in
deserved the win.
Can you imagine him wearing that?
But the one thing I'll say is we can't score.
Bournemouth.
We missed chances yesterday, man. Like one-on-ones, all sorts. We just can't score at the moment. And this is why when you lot ask me about who I'd like in January, we need a striker, man. We need someone like Osimhen who can make difficult chances look easy.
You
At
ain't
the moment,
getting
we're making
Osimhen,
easy
no.
chances look
You
difficult.
ain't getting us.
You ain't
No one's
getting
going
him.
there,
You
mate.
ain't
Ruin, he's going to ruin his career.
You're the
coming
new
there.
Tottenham,
Yeah.
man. No one wants to go
Man
there,
United is
man.
where you go to die as a player or a
At the
manager
moment, yeah, it
or
is.
as a director of finance or a club owner.
At the moment, you're right. I can't argue that, man.
Or
It
a-
is.
Or a-
It's like
or a-
Chernobyl.
Or a food hygiene rating.
Manchester Chernobyl. That's what.
Are you
Right.
Are you
Are we done now?
fixing-
Are we
wait,
done now?
Reservoir, mate, are you not fixing the ceiling? Are you not actually fixing?
I don't know,
what's
man.
Yeah, that's what
I-
you need as a player.
they're just
Firstly, you need
building a sick
ceiling
new stadium, man. They're
to
done
just
with
Yeah,
Old
be able
Trafford,
to be on
they're
there.
obviously looking at a new stadium.
Can't Gaffer take that up anymore.
And by the
than you
summer,
have
the
done,
decision's
mate.
going to be made whether they're going to revamp Old Trafford or get a new stadium. It's looking like it's going to be a brand new stadium. But that's going to take 2 or 3 years minimum, probably 3-4 years
Well,
at
if you keep
least.
cutting
as well.
salaries and bonuses, you might have it done in a year.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on at United.
Let's move on to the blue side of Manchester, mate. Cause
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, let's do that, mate.
let's
Yeah,
do
sounds
that.
good. Yeah,
Let's
I'll
do
enjoy
that.
Did
that.
anyone
Let's-
actually watch the
yeah.
game, bar me? Because I know you didn't.
Yeah, I only saw the highlights. I didn't watch the whole game, so
Watch
I don't
the
want
All right, let me talk about this game here because I want to
Which
put.
game?
to.
City, Villa.
against City.
No, we were out in the field, weren't we, at the
Yeah.
G-Tech?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
Winding
guys,
up
you guys are
Brentford
inland,
fans.
isn't it?
Go on.
You was
Mate,
right.
Well,
firstly,
try.
go back and watch the game if you can because Villa put on a masterclass against them. It was such a good performance from
Tielemans.
Tielemans.
Rogers.
What's his last name? I'm going to call him Boubacar because that's his
Yeah,
first
yeah. No, Kamara. You know what? Since they've been
Kamara.
back, since he's been back, sorry, they've looked a lot stronger.
Right, Kamara, Tielemans, and Onana absolutely dominated that midfield. If you look at like statistically and just from like an eye test point of view as well, Tielemans had probably the best game of football I've ever seen him play since he left Leicester. And some of the passing for the first goal, the way he's received it from firstly the pass from Martinez into the midfield, like breaking the lines between the City press or half press because they don't really press in a minute, and then Tielemans doing the turn, passing it to Morgan Rogers. I tweeted out before the game, Morgan Rogers is going to have Rico Lewis on toast, and he did. Second half, Rico Lewis has moved to left back. They put on Kyle Walker, and then he ended Kyle Walker's career again. That guy needs a break.
Yeah.
Honestly, they need to give him some rest, put him in a retirement home or something. And John Duran as well. 10 seconds in, he could have scored, by the way.
He's a beast, isn't he?
10 seconds in, and he showed, I guess, his naivety because he's only like 20, isn't he? He should have ran into the box a bit more and taken a shot, but he shot from like 15 yards out, trying to
big
go near
chance
post.
that I
Big
heard,
chance
yeah.
miss. But honestly, like City weren't actually that bad either. In the first half, they were quite good. Villa just played like a totally dominant game.
Emery masterclass.
Emery masterclass, yeah, and just like the it's just the difference in how they have physical players along with the technicality, and City just can't handle
We
that.
beat them
Couldn't
this year,
handle
don't
it.
it?
Villa.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they've been messing up some games. I mean, they're not
give us
like
credit where credit's due.
You know,
yeah,
like,
But like we're looking rubbish for only getting a draw against City. They're handing out 3 points to everyone.
innit?
And we were like happy
They're
with
like
our
Oprah.
draw. And you know that looks bad now. That looks like a bad result, man.
So genuine, like, all right, genuine question. Obviously, he's not going to get sacked. I'm 99% sure he's not going to get sacked. But does Pep Guardiola leave Man City soon? As in, does he decide to hand in throw in the towel?
I think 5 more bad games is
nah, they ain't gonna sack him. No.
Yeah,
way.
no.
No, but
They're not
I know,
sacking
but
him.
where is the line? Where
I
is
think
it?
5 more games.
No,
are a bit
it's
like
The
this.
reason why I asked that question is because I said this in one of my group chats like this week. Pep Guardiola walked away from his boyhood club after 3 years Barcelona because he just wasn't happy. Obviously, he wasn't happy with what was going on upstairs, but he's not happy with what's going on the pitch. We know he's not. So do you think there's going to be a time in the next few weeks, not like end of the season,
I got a
where he walks
question.
away?
So
What's
maybe
him?
they sign somebody in January to cover this. Do you think it's Rodri?
No, it goes
That
that got the ball rolling.
past
Rodri got the ball rolling.
No,
That's what got the ball
So
rolling.
do you think they sign someone
They've
in
got too
January
many
possibly
players.
to
They've
see?
got too many players past the 30 mark.
Yeah.
No, but
I
I'm saying,
agree
so
with Tom.
do they sign someone in January?
They have
got
to.
to.
They have
Maybe.
to.
Got to.
They have to.
Yeah,
They
so
have
then-
to.
Well, maybe that's.
I actually
maybe
thought
there's no-
Kovacic coming back would sort of ease the burden a bit, and they might get a couple of maybe like a draw
Even
or a
like 2
win.
games though with them.
Yeah, but he's only just come. But Gundogan, Bernardo Silva. What I was talking about when I was talking about physical ceiling, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Kyle Walker.
physically they're not
they've
there
dropped.
anymore.
They've dropped physically. Phil Foden's not on form. Jack Grealish looks like he's fallen
It's-
off ever since he joined City. He's not the same player.
It was inevitable that there was going to be this drop off,
But all at
after
once.
unprecedented success. But no one could have seen the drop off like this, and like there's a vulnerability and a frailty that I never ever thought I would see with this.
Mate,
City
one win
team.
in 11
and they're
games.
just all questioning themselves,
now.
and
12.
it's so hard to pick them up.
It's gonna get worse. It's
But I
hard to bounce back from a run like this, especially with a team like
yeah,
City
mentally,
as well.
yeah, mentally, yeah.
Yeah, but
They're
they're the
used to
champions,
winning.
they've-
They're not
Yeah.
used to losing
Yeah.
like this as well. So that's gonna.
No, exactly. They're not
Yeah.
equipped.
And then this is
mentally
where you
for
go
this.
back to the, like you mentioned, and Pep, are you going to do something different? He's still putting out the same lineup, the same formation, the same inverted fullbacks. Klopp had the issue last season where it's, right, we're looking shaky defensively. Are we going to keep inverting Trent? Are we going to go, you know what I mean?
Switch it
He
up,
went, are we going to change our midfield? He did it. He went to like a 4-2-3-1 at times and a 4-2-4. Pep needs to try something new, whether it's go 5 at the back, go 3 at the back, 5 in, midfield with wing backs or something.
One of the biggest mistakes they made was selling Alvarez because like you had a different option there. They were played as a
Right.
different
I agree,
team.
yeah.
Haaland is completely off the
Yeah.
boil.
He plays every game.
And he plays
Plays
every single
every
game. His
game,
stats, he hasn't completed like a
this
successful
is what I'm
dribble,
saying.
pass,
And then this-
nothing
you
in
go
the
back
last
to
few
their
games.
transfers over the last few years. So Rodgers, we just talked about him, right? Ex-City player. You've got Liam Delap,
Cole Palmer.
scoring
Cole
Bob,
Palmer.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
So I see a tweet where someone's gone through like since Pep's been at
Yeah,
City
yeah, I saw
and
that.
all
I
the
saw that,
talent
yeah.
they've sold. Brahim Diaz
Yeah.
to Madrid. You've got Sancho to Dortmund.
Yeah.
They got rid of some good players, man.
They've got rid of players
Douglas
that would
Luiz to Villa.
have made
Yeah.
the difference this
Yeah.
season and stopped this form from happening. Like if he didn't sell, I firmly believe if he still had Alvarez, he would have switched it up. Alvarez like comes a bit deeper for the ball, gets involved in the play.
He
Like,
plays-
Haaland's
yeah, he
just
plays
waiting.
ball more,
Haaland's
yeah,
just
yeah.
waiting, and the team ain't performing well, so Haaland's getting nothing.
If City do look, here's the thing: if City go into the market in January, which I'm sure they will, it's
have
not
to.
one's not enough. They need to get 2 or 3
Yeah, they
minimum,
need, yeah.
but they need all those to hit the ground running.
Which is hard.
They can't be waiting
Those
till
kind of players are
February,
not
March for
available
those
in
players,
January. Like
unless you pay big bucks. You never know.
Or you
They might
shop in
get,
the Prem. You
What
need
do you
some,
think about their
Yeah.
summer window then? Doku and
didn't do enough. They
Doku
got
was last year.
Savinho. They bought
yeah,
Savinho.
I thought he looked quite
Doku
good,
last
but
year.
where is
But he's got
now?
no goals or
Yeah.
assists.
Wow.
He's got no goals or assists. He looks a good player, but he's not
Yeah,
no
too-
end product
too
at the
raw
moment.
him,
talent.
you can forgive him because it's his first season in the Prem. But like
Yeah.
people like Grealish, 40 games or whatever it
Oh
is.
my
with no
god!
goals
Yeah,
and
why are we not
assists.
talking about Grealish?
I'll tell you now.
Because he's
If
expensive.
that was a
Yeah.
Man United, mate, that would be on the front page or back page of every newspaper.
Or if he was of a different.
And he's embarrassing as well. He's going like that, like 3
know what I'm
titles.
saying?
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
you've
No,
done
but you
nothing
know,
for those titles,
with
mate.
Grealish is a bit different though. He hasn't had the chance to play consistently.
No, he
Yes,
has.
he has.
No, he
Where
has.
does he play
No,
consistently?
no, no, no.
He's getting his
He's been,
chances,
this is his
man.
third
Defend
season.
Jack
No, he has.
Grealish.
40
He has a
games.
good-
This isn't 40.
40 starting games. He's started 40. He's played 40 games.
That doesn't
Listen,
matter.
he went through a time when he was playing consistently. He was playing week in, week out. He's just not doing enough. Look, the reason why he's not doing
doesn't
enough.
suit that
he's
game,
not, that's
yeah.
it. Exactly.
He
That's what it
need-
is.
he
He's
needs
not
to
a
be-
Pep Guardiola player.
You
Pep
just need to let him
Guardiola
do what
wants
he
players
wants.
robotic. Grealish is not that kind of player.
not
You
even
need to
that
give him
he's-
freedom.
Yeah.
And that's the
You
argument I'm
need to
making
let
about
him express
Martinelli as
himself.
well, and Arteta,
No,
because Arteta plays similar to Pep.
But it's not even that he's not a Pep Guardiola player. It's that he's not even at that level. He should never.
Well, Jack Grealish at Aston Villa was cold, man.
World class. Would anyone say he was world class?
For me, he was arguably the best player in the Premier League at that time. Arguably.
Man,
There was
because he
that-
got fouled a lot.
No, because
he got fouled a
No,
lot.
but that's
he was
part of the
running
game,
games.
though,
like,
No,
winning
no,
that
he
many
was
free
running
kicks
games.
for your team.
No. You know what? I used to love watching Aston Villa play because of Jack Grealish.
100%.
Because he was running games. He
wasn't
got the
running- he
ball.
was running,
You
getting
couldn't get the ball off him.
fouled.
He'd put up numbers of goals. He put up numbers of assists.
He was balling out, man.
Put up
listen,
numbers.
Everybody wanted Jack Grealish in that season.
Get his
Yeah, but
goals,
I'm
get his goals
talking-
and assists up because I know
Tone,
he
I'm
weren't
talking
running.
for Villa,
He
though.
weren't running that like that.
No, he
well,
was
I'm talking
running
Villa
that
as
like
well.
that.
I'm
Yeah,
not talking about
I'm not.
City,
Nah,
Villa were not a top 4 team. Villa were a mid-table, maybe top 8 team. You know what I
getting
mean?
it up.
And he was. Everyone was after him. Why was
Everybody
everyone after
wanted
him?
Jack
Why
Grealish
did
that
City
season.
pay 100 million for Jack Grealish?
hot, he was
Pep
hot.
Guardiola's not going to pay 100 million for just anyone. You know what I mean? He's
Aston
the most
Villa
expensive.
2021, 26 games, 6 goals, 10 assists. Aston
That's
Villa
a lot. That's
19,
good.
18, 36 games, 8 goals, 6 assists.
It's not as good as I
18,
thought it was.
18
No, but it's decent
19,
numbers, though.
34 games, 6 goals, 7 assists.
like ChatGPT.
17,
Yeah,
18.
but where were Villa finishing though? Where were
30,
Villa finishing? And
3
it's not
goals,
just about
6
his goals and
assists.
assists. This is what I'm saying. It's not just about his goals and assists.
He's
It's what
running
he
the
was
games,
doing. He was
man.
running the games, man.
running
He
the
was.
games.
So
Grealish
the
was a
season he
baller.
got bought wasn't even his best output season.
Yeah, but you know what you knew what you were getting at the time.
That
You
season,
know,
I
he's
wanted
just
him
not-
That's
to
100
come
mil.
on for England. Like, I really wanted him
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, do you remember at the
I was
Euros or the World Cup or
yeah,
whatever it was?
Yeah, I
Well, he
can't
did.
remember,
He
but
did. That
I
was the
wanted
year
him
he
to
got-
come on.
he-
It was the World Cup. I was like, get Jack Grealish. Right? He's going to be the game changer. So
Yeah.
he was a player then, and it's just
Who
been
did he
coached
play?
out of
Who
him.
was the manager there?
Who do you think?
Southgate.
Southgate,
He just did his desert media disc. What's it, the BBC thing? Desert Island discs. My tune went on there. I was a bit gutted about that.
Right, did anything else big happen over the weekend? Apart, did you guys see the VAR controversy?
Which one?
Which one? It's controversy every week, mate.
Well, you've got the Pickford penalty, which
No, I didn't see that.
he
On
Did
that,
actually see that?
the EFL semi-finals didn't have.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
VAR.
we knew. Yeah,
And that
we
was
knew.
nice, man.
Well, Jesus was offside, but we'll give you that.
yeah,
anyway.
he was way off as well.
Yeah, but like
Way
it was
off.
enjoyable, man. It was enjoyable.
Estepinian should have got a red card.
Yeah, that was an absolute shocker. This is what drives me mad. I honestly, have you seen that challenge?
That is a leg breaker. And
Oh
a half.
my god! Like,
I
how
thought
can
he
that
broke
not,
his leg.
mate? How is that not a red card? When you see some of the red cards that have been given in the last year or two, and you don't give that, did he get booked at least?
He got booked.
Is that the one where they're both going in for like a 50-50?
Yeah, yeah, and
They're
he's
both
just-
going
and he's
quite
just
hard.
clocked his shin pad.
Yeah,
He clocked. He studs up on his shin pad.
Estepinian went 2 feet off the ground.
Oh, he's mental.
Yeah, if you go 2-footed, man, you got to go.
Absolutely shocking.
But these people are just like
officiating,
not.
as always.
Yeah,
And
they're
it was
just. I
Paul
don't
Tierney as well.
understand. I don't
Oh,
understand,
Mate.
Big agendas. Yeah.
Anyway,
other than that,
One last thing. They've been going at it in the comments on the fire round at the Brentford Stadium.
Between
Van Dijk and Saliba.
okay.
Getting crazy in the
Interesting.
comments. So basically, they're saying he picked Saliba over Van Dijk. And
Well, Saliba all day, mate.
over current form. What do you think about that, Tom?
Stay quiet.
Look, his face is getting angry. What do you think, Tom? Sorry, Frank.
I think.
No, let's hear it from the Liverpool fan first.
Van Dijk all day.
What?
Of course, come on.
Current
Of
form.
course, he's going to say Van Dijk.
Current form, yeah.
Who's got more goals?
Saliba was out here playing for Crystal Palace.
Who's
on
got
the
more
weekend.
goals?
So what, you saying that the on
Who's
the
got
bench
less
fans
goals
are
conceded?
wrong?
Do your job first before you want to start delving into other departments. Are you
Who's got
okay?
more goals?
Hold on a minute. You can't
Who's
talk
got more
about
goals,
who's got
bruv?
more
Who's
goals.
got more goals?
Who's got more goals?
Who's got more?
Who's got more goals?
It's okay
Who's
if we
got
don't-
more clean sheets? Less goals
Alright,
conceded.
check.
Hold on.
I've got the stats here.
Do you know what? I just want to say something. I just want to add something.
got
I
one
just
more
want to add
clean
a
sheet.
bit of fuel to the fire. With regards to who's better, I would say Van Dijk, definitely. Obviously, Saliba's ceiling is very high. But what I would say is ironic tone defending defenders first when he talks about Trent attacking wise rather than defending. You know what I mean?
It's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit.
double standards.
I don't.
It's a bit
no,
double standards
Let's
there.
not mince let's not twist words. All right, what I say is Trent isn't as bad a defender as people make out. He's actually
He's not a good defender.
defensively.
We're not on Trent again.
You're just
I thought we were doing
You're
Saliba versus Van Dijk.
We are. I don't know. He just loves bringing it in. It's like, would you want to be a Liverpool fan, innit? You want to be a Liverpool fan?
Not, mate.
Keep-
I'd rather walk alone. Thank you
Keep
very
my
much.
player's name out your mouth. All right.
So what
Yeah,
you
no.
asking? Who's got more clean sheets?
Listen, if your boss comes up to you at work, and asks you about your job, and you say, yeah, but I'm doing this. Do your job first. Defend.
Listen, for the viewers, all right, we've got the stats here of the Prem, and there's nothing in it. They are basically identical. Van Dijk, Liverpool having a much more solid season than Arsenal. He's only got one more clean sheet. And Saliba has one more goal. Van Dijk has one more assist. There's really not much in it, but me and Frank agree on this, and we were saying before we come on the pod that who's got the higher ceiling? Who's going to be the bigger player? Like in this Saliba, bro.
What did I say that?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I want to see him finish
I'm gonna
second in a
start
Ballon d'Or.
I'm gonna
Then.
start
I want to
recording
see
you,
him
mate.
finish second in a Ballon d'Or.
Nah,
I want
I
to
think-
see him go
Mate,
point for point with Man City.
Sadly, Saliba is going to be at Real Madrid in the next season or two for huge money, and he's going to go on to do everything in the game.
But why though? Why? Because your club
Because he's
don't
an
win
incredibly-
stuff. Because your club don't win trophies apart from little poxy shields.
That's what
Get
I was
out
just
of
going to
here,
say.
you.
To be fair,
Couldn't
Van
even
Dijk-
defend the
Listen,
sword.
listen,
You know-
listen,
you know
I've
what
got-
came to
I've
our
got
club,
respect
it
for
won
Liverpool. Have some more
everything.
respect
And that's
for the
a
Gunners,
January
mate.
signing.
Listen,
That was a
we're the
January
third
signing.
most successful club in the country, just behind you two. Yes, but there's not much in it. Yeah, like obviously we don't have as many trophies.
There's a bit in it.
But don't be referring to my club.
Hey, listen,
like
Drake said
Tottenham or something
being
like
second
that,
is
mate.
being the first to lose. He didn't even mention third. No one cares about third biggest club in England.
Hey, listen. The one thing I will say is, you hear
gonna back me
often,
up?
oh, he's got a Champions League winners medal, he's got a Premier League winners medal.
I'm tired, man.
Where's my boy?
Van Dijk legit has a Champions League winners medal, and Van Dijk legit has a Premier League winners
Van
medal.
Dijk has
so-
won everything domestically. Your little French centre back ain't won nothing.
He's not little, mate. Big Willie is not little.
oh,
mate.
Whoa.
Hit there, you know what I mean?
Wait,
All right,
what's
we're gonna cut it there.
press? I want to press every button.
All right.
Whoa.
Go on, Big Willie.
Whoa.
No, we want that's the one.
All right,
That's
Cool,
that
day.
was it.
Let's
Cut
call it a
that.
day. Merry
Okay.
Christmas.
I think
Merry Christmas. Should we leave it on that,
Yeah,
guys?
We're gonna end on that. No,
That's the show.
no,
All I want is
I
a
don't
Big
even know
Willie
what
for
to say.
Christmas.
oh my god.
that was the worst
What?
context
Bro.
ever, mate. You're gonna get absolutely pammed for that on the socials. I tell you.
god. Right.
Buscemi's eyes have been looking
I think-
It's Italian stallion.
When
lads,
we
you
go
know.
downstairs, you go down 2 minutes after us, okay?
Oh, you want me behind? You want me behind?
Hold it
2 minutes after.
down, hold it down, hold
You
it down,
stay.
hold it down.
Anyway, please get your football Christmas cracker jokes in. Have a Merry Christmas. Hopefully, Man City keep losing. That's all I want for Christmas.
You sure?
Guys, have a Merry Christmas. Much love to you and your families. Thank you guys for all your support, all your
Saliba,
likes,
beware.
retweets, shares.
Big Willie.
I wish you guys a happy new year. We love you guys. Thank you for everything on
coming
behalf
for
of
you,
all of us
Saliba.
from On The Bench podcast, man. You
Oh
guys
my
couldn't have
god.
done it
Yeah,
without
Merry
you lot, so-
Christmas and enjoy the episode, man.
Yeah,
and
much appreciated.
We'll see
Thank you.
you
Much love.
at a stadium
Tell
soon.
a friend to tell a friend. Tell a Grinch to tell a Grinch.
To tell Roy Keane to chill out.
Like, share, and
Yeah,
subscribe.
and get back on Ian Wright's case over the Christmas period. He'll be there
He'll be at home
eating his
chilling.
Christmas dinner. I want to
on
see
his
his
phone.
TikTok getting lit up because it's about time he comes on, right?
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it. And Marco. No, that's the wrong button, man. Shit.
That's a nice one.
There we go.